Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Kendall Rodriguez here. Yes, indeed. So today I'm working on a protest, and I want to show you the gear that I'm working on. And the protest that I'm shooting today is out in Long Island. It's at the Wantagh Long Island Railroad Station. It's a Black Lives Matter protest, and they're protesting against the violence at the Washington D.C. Capitol. As you may or may not know, if you haven't been paying attention to the news, rioters had breached the Capitol. 4 people were dead, and yeah, it was just a crazy situation in Washington D.C. I wasn't there. I was actually off when that happened, and yeah, I kind of wish I was down there, but I understood that a lot of journalists and photographers, photojournalists, and other media personnel were accosted, were attacked. So shout out to all of you guys down there, to all my colleagues down there who have gone through that. And every single day as journalists, we all take this risk to go out there and report the news accurately the way we see it. And with that said, there is always this risk of danger, of either someone not understanding the purpose to why you're there as a photographer. So but anyway, I just want to get into it real quick. I am shooting with 2 cameras. I have a 1DX Mark II, okay, with a if I can get this strap off of here. Oh my god. Ooh. So I have a 1DX Mark II with a 50mm 1.2 lens on it, and also I have a variable neutral ND filter on the front of it right here, just to kind of cut down the amount of light. So you always want to roll with the neutral ND filter. And I have this is whole alright. So I have a Canon EOS R, all right, and this has a 24mm 1.4 with a variable ND on it. The variable ND size on the 24-14 77mm, and on the 51mm 1.2, it's a 72mm thread. What do I want to say? So both of them have Rode Video microphones on both of them, and the reason why I'm choosing them, it's because they're small. They're light, and they pick up a decent amount of sound, and I can pack them easily into my bag. I don't necessarily like the Video Micro because it's so big, and also one of them caught a short in it, and these are relatively cheap. They're like $60. You can get them for $60 and have decent sound. I'm not saying the quality is out of this world, you're really going to get really deep sound, and the reach for the regular Video Mic Pro is or the Rode NTGs, it's really deep, and these are okay for covering something like this. And I'm going to be shooting straight video. I'm not doing any stills, any photography or anything like that. So it'll be straight video. And this will be actually my first time using primes on an assignment like this. Really, I've never covered a protest. I've always had zooms. So I'm using primes, and I'm looking forward to shooting this with my new prime lenses and see how it goes. I've always seen other photojournalists who've worked for the AP, Getty, and Polaris and everything, and they've used primes before, and they stuck with it, and their work has stood out. So I'm excited. So that's my gear. I'm just gonna show it to you guys one more time. So this is the Canon 1DX Mark II with a 50mm with a variable ND filter, and also with a Video Mic Pro attached to it, and also the Canon EOS R with the 24mm 1.4 with variable ND on it as well. Also, I'm shooting as far as codecs are concerned, because this is for daily delivery, daily video delivery. So this is going to be, both are going to be shooting at 23.9 FPS, frames per second, and C-Log is going to be off, and they're going to be on a standard picture profile, so they both match, so that when they get it, they're not going to have to like do any sort of like color grading or anything. And also it's also being shot in IPB, so it's the highest compression or the lowest compression format, so that I'm able to transmit it over to their FTP server, to Newsday's FTP server, so that, you know, it goes through quickly like that. Now, if I was shooting in all-I, or if I was shooting in an MOV format, the file sizes will be much larger, and we don't want that. So because this is for a daily quick turnaround on deadline, this needs to get to them ASAP. So I'm talking like maybe like within minutes after the protest. So as soon as the protest starts, I'm going to shoot what I need to shoot, keep it really brief, get back to my car, send it through my laptop, and they should get it. And that should be it. So we should be good to go. Anyway, so I didn't want to keep this video too long. It's 6 minutes in, and I really do appreciate you guys watching. I will definitely guys drop a review. Well, not a review. I shouldn't do a review. I'll just kind of like properly introduce my new lenses